That is the field before the lines and bases are put down. The grounds crew performs this same ritual for every game on every field, laying chalk lines, putting down bases, mowing the outfield. It's as timeless as the game itself, and it's all in anticipation of two words: play ball.
All right, welcome everyone to the final semifinals of the Dixie Boys State Tournament. I apologize for that. And we're ready for the first pitch of the nightcap here, the 7 p.m. game. Hartsville Northern versus Moncks Corner. And leading off for Hartsville Northern will be number 27, Ryan Thompson. I apologize for not having more time to do a little intro for you guys. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is in there for a strike. Pitching for Moncks Corner will be A.J. Leggett. Here's the next pitch from the windup. Swung on and missed, so quickly Leggett is ahead 0-2 and count to Ryan Thompson. Here at Oscar Frazier Park in Bluffton, South Carolina. Next pitch from Leggett inside, and Jerry Hart, the home plate umpire, will pump out the batter for the first out of the inning. First strikeout for A.J. Leggett. Next up the bat will be number 2, Tryon McFarland, catcher for Hartsville Northern. Tryon hit a monster home run last night right before we had the delay that had to be postponed to today. Pitch coming in from A.J. is fouled off to the right side by Tryon. Both teams in this game tonight have had a great tournament. Moncks Corner is the only undefeated team left in the Dixie Boys bracket. Hartsville Northern only has one loss, and that is to this Moncks Corner team. They had Moncks Corner reeling most of the game. It was the second day game of the tournament, and Moncks Corner had to fight back for a 15-6 win. Next pitch is low and outside for ball one. 1-1 count now here, one out on the top of the first inning. Been a great tournament so far. A lot of great games going on. Really enjoyed it here this week. Next pitch coming in from Leggett. Swung on and missed. So that'll put Leggett ahead of McFarland here, 1-2. Hartsville Northern won their game last night 14-2. And Moncks Corner coming back today on their postponed game defeated St. George 15-6 as well. Next pitch is low, but McFarland swings and misses, and that is 2 outs early, real quickly here in the top of the first. 2 strikeouts now for Leggett. Next up the bat will be number 34, Tucker Galloway, the third baseman for Hartsville. Tucker also does a little pitching for the Hartsville Northern team. First pitch to Tucker is a little low for ball one. Umpires for today are Jerry Hart behind the plate and Mark Renix in the field. Here's a pitch from Leggett. Outside corner for strike one. 1-1 count here. 2 outs in the top of the first. Moncks Corner looking to get out of here and start some damage in the bottom half. Next pitch, a little low outside for ball two. 2-1 count now to Galloway. Hartsville Northern looking for some 2-out noise here. Leggett looking in, he has a sign. Here's the pitch, fouled off all the way on to field one here at Oscar Frazier. So far in this tournament, Moncks Corner has defeated Mullins, Hartsville Northern, Sumter, and St. George to make it this far after losing to Moncks Corner, Hartsville. And here's a pitch from Leggett. Swung on and missed. And that'll end your inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for A.J. Leggett, the starting pitcher there. We'll move on to the bottom half of the inning. No runs on the board yet. We're on the County Channel. We'll see you in just a minute. All right, back here for the bottom of the fourth. Bottom of the first. I don't know where I got the fourth from. Thank you to my director, Alec Bishop. If I didn't have him in my ear, I have no clue how I could even get through this game. But we're ready to get back to action here. Leading off from Moncks corner will be number 5, J.P. Proctor. Pitching, or starting pitcher today for Hartsville Northern, Jace Atkinson. As I was saying before the break, Hartsville Northern so far in this tournament won in the first round by forfeit, then moved on the second round, lost to Moncks corner, but since then Hartsville Northern has defeated North Augusta and Mullins to get back here to the semifinals. Very good team, very good teams actually on the field tonight. So JP steps in the box already with 3 home runs, I believe, on the week. Jace Atkins is ready for the first pitch, and here it is. Swung on and missed for strike 1. This Moncks corner team has put up a lot of runs so far. Hartsville Northern isn't very far behind them. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the left side. That'll get out of play. So quickly Atkinson ahead of Proctor here, 0-2 here in the bottom of the first. Beautiful night tonight, a lot better compared to last night when the storm rolled in. Luckily we have clear skies this evening. Here's the next pitch, swung on, hit down the left field line, but that will get fouled. Long strike there. Well, the count will stay 0-2 here with no outs in the bottom of the first. Atkinson looking in from the windup, and here's his pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice all-speed pitch there by Jace. And that'll be the first out of the inning. That's not very often you see J.P. Proctor get out. So that was a good strikeout there by Jace. Next up to bat will be Dylan Lambert, shortstop for the Moncks Corner All-Stars. Also does a little pitching. So Atkinson will look in from the windup. He has his pitch, and here it comes. Just a little bit outside for ball 1. 1-0 count here to Lambert. Lambert likes to destroy the batter's box when he gets in there. There's almost never lines after he steps in. Next pitch is way outside for ball 2. 2-0 count now. So 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Moncks corner of the bat, Hartsville Northern in the field. Here's the pitch, high and inside for ball 3. So Atkinson falls way behind on the hitter here, 3-0. Atkinson working quickly, and here's his pitch from the windup. In there for a strike. Atkinson's got a live fastball. Throws some heat up there. Looks like he's ready again. And here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. So Atkinson fights back to fill this count. So 3-2 count here, 1 out in the bottom of the first. Lights are on early here tonight. A lot of clouds setting in, but there's still no rain on the radar. And next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So just like Leggett in the first inning, Atkinson comes on for Hartsville Northern and makes quick work of the first 2 Moncks Corner hitters. 2 outs now, both by strikeouts.
Now batting number 9, Miller McGuire.
Stepping in the batter's box will be number 9, Miller McGuire. Miller he's playing center field tonight. He bounces around a little bit for Moncks Corner. Sharply hit to the left side, third baseman will throw it on to first in time for out number 3. So we'll move on to the top of the second inning. Hartsville Northern 0, Moncks Corner 0. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be back in just a minute.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
new dent in that?
This one? No.
Were you texting and driving again?
Yes.
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Dad.
Sorry about your bumper.
Back here at Oscar Frazier Park, field number 2, Bluffton, South Carolina, and we're ready for the top of the second inning. Hartsville Northern coming on the bat. Leading off will be number 42, Jace Atkinson, the current pitcher for Hartsville Northern. 5 total strikeouts from both teams in the first inning, and here's Leggett hoping for the same outcome. First pitch is low for ball 1. AJ from the windup, and here's the pitch. Way inside for ball 2. So 2-0 count here. Top of the second inning. Leadoff batter of the inning is Jace Atkinson. Hartsville playing to move on to tomorrow. If they lose, they are eliminated from the Dixie Boys State Tournament. The next pitch is way inside, so Leggett falls behind 3-0 here to the opposing pitcher, Jace Atkinson. Here's the next pitch. In there for a strike. AJ actually has a live fastball as well. From the windup, here's Leggett's next pitch. In the dirt for ball 4. So leadoff hitter is on for Hartsville Northern. And coming to the plate will be number 4, the right fielder, Alvy Fullwood. So we have, looks like third base coach is talking to Fullwood at the moment, and looks like we're about ready to resume play. So runner on first base, no outs here in the top of the second. Alvy Fullwood on the bat. Alvy ready for the pitch, and here it is. In there for a strike, so Leggett ahead 0-1 so far to the count. Gets the sign, takes a look back at the first base runner, and he'll fire it in there for strike 2. So 0-2 count quickly to the hitter, Alvy Fullwood. So Leggett's ready from the stretch. And here's his pitch. Look like a little low for ball 1. 1-2 count now on Fullwood. Here's the next one. The runner will take off from first, and will be a strike. So strikeout looking by Fullwood, but Atkinson will take second on stolen base. So runner on second, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. Now batting number 3, John Alexander, third baseman for Hartsville Northern. Jerry Hart, home plate umpire. Time on the play, but about ready to put the ball back in play. Leggett from the stretch, looking in on his sign. Atkinson taking the lead off second base. Here's the pitch. A little low for ball 1. So the first runner in scoring position tonight goes to Hartsville Northern. Looks like everybody's kind of tired tonight. Might take an inning or 2 for the fans to liven up out there. AJ looking in. He's ready. Here it comes. In there for a strike. So 1-1 count here to the hitter, John Alexander. Hartsville Northern District 7 champions, Moncks Corner District 1 champions. Two very good teams on the field tonight. Here's the pitch from Leggett. In there for strike 2, so 1-2 count now. Leggett has a nice little slider. That looks like early on he's throwing it for plenty of strikes here. So 1-2 pitch coming, and here it is. Swung on, hit sharply short. Lambert will catch it cleanly and throw over to first base for out number 2. So 2 outs now here in the top of the second. Runner does advance over to third. And coming to the play will be number 1, Quez Hadley. Quez plays shortstop for Hartsville Northern. So runner on third, Hartsville Northern looking to try to bring home a run here in the top of the second. Leggett, the pitcher, looking to get back in the dugout. First pitch is a little outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to the batter, Hadley. Leggett looking on from the stretch. Here's the pitch in the dirt. Nice block by the catcher, Mason Salisbury. The backstop here on field 2 is way back there, so any pass ball, usually runners always advance easily. So that would have surely been a run if Salisbury didn't block it. Here's the next pitch from Leggett. Yet again in the dirt, another block by Salisbury, who will throw it down to third just to see if he can catch Atkinson napping, but Atkinson gets back safely. So 3-0 count here to Hadley. 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Leggett looking in, and here's his pitch. Low and in the dirt again. That's ball 4, so Leggett walks another one in the inning. Having a hard time at the moment finding the strike zone. So runners are on the corners now. And step into the play will be number 14, Evan Young, left fielder for Hartsville Northern. Salisbury will go out to talk to his pitcher, try to calm him down before the next batter steps into the box. I'd like to take this time to thank everyone that's been involved with this state tournament, our staff, volunteers, sponsors, County Channel. Everybody has been phenomenal to work with. We're really thankful to have you involved to be able to host this state tournament. Next pitch coming from Leggett. In there for a strike, so ahead the count 0-1 is the pitcher, A.J. Leggett. 2 outs here, top of the second inning. Leggett looking on. Runner takes off from first and is sharply lined to the first base dugout, foul. So Leggett is now ahead 0-2 on the hitter, Evan Young. Still a 0-0 ball game over on field 3. Beaufort County's playing North Augusta in the semifinal game. Here's a pitch from Leggett, swung on, tapped right back to the pitcher. Leggett will throw over to first base in time for out number 3 of the inning. And we'll move on to the bottom of the second. Hartsville Northern was threatening there, but no runs came in to score. 2 left on base. You're on the County Channel. We'll be right back. All right, back here for the bottom of the second inning. Your score is Hartsville Northern 0, Moncks Corner 0. Pitcher's duel so far. Stepping in the batter's box will be number 11, Mason Salisbury. And first pitch, Salisbury is fouled off right there on top of the plate. So 0-1 count now to Salisbury, who had some big blocks back there at catcher to keep the runner from third base from scoring last half inning. Here's the next pitch to Salisbury over his head for ball one. 1-1 count now. Atkinson's still on the mound for Hartsville Northern. Jace looking in, he's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled all the way. That might get over the backstop in field 3. Nope, didn't make it. So 1-2 count now here to Salisbury. Atkinson doing a good job of getting ahead of the Moncks Corner hitters. Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 2. 2-2 count now to Salisbury. Here's the pitch from Atkinson. Swung on and hit over to third base. Alexander fields it, throws over to first, and nice dig by Tucker Galloway for out number 1. First baseman made a good play to pick that one out of the dirt. So next up to bat for Moncks Corner is going to be number 6, the pitcher, A.J. Leggett.
Now batting number 6, A.J. Leggett.
All right, so looks like Atkinson's ready from the windup. Here's his pitch. Swung on, and that's fisted over to first base. Galloway would field it and step on first for out number 2. So quickly, Atkinson has 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And Hagen, I don't know who put Hayden on my sheet here. Number 10, Hagen Gregory, left fielder for Moncks Corner, step in the batter's box. And here's the first pitch to Hagen. In there for a strike.
Number 10, Hagen Gregory.
Really? Next pitch low outside for ball 1. 1-1 count now to Gregory. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Atkinson looking on. Here's the pitch. In the dirt for ball 2. These teams are playing to go to the Dixie Boys World Series, and this year it's in Aiken, South Carolina, right down the road. And there's your next pitch from Atkinson, way outside for ball 3. That'll run the count of 3-1. Gregory looking for a hitter's pitch coming up. Not before McFarland, the catcher for Hartsville Northern, will go out to talk to his pitcher. I think that this time to thank the sponsors: Outback Steakhouse, Jimmy John's, Wendy's, Station 300. Thank y'all for all you did to sponsor us during this tournament. Looks like we're back ready to resume play. Atkinson from the windup, and here's the payoff pitch. High for ball 4, and Gregory will trot down to first base. First walk of the game, I believe, for Atkinson. Next up, the bat will be the first baseman, number 4, Ryan Pierce. So a runner on here, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning. Moncks Corner looking for some 2-out magic here. No scores, no score on the board yet for either team. Here's a pitch from Atkinson. Slung in there for ball 1. Atkinson has a lot of force behind his pitches. Live fastball here from the starting pitcher from Hartsville Northern. Next pitch in there, barely misses outside and low for ball 2. So quickly, Atkinson's behind 2-0 to the batter, Ryan Pierce. Time on the field, it looks like Coach Steve Pauly has a few words to say to his hitter, Ryan Pierce. Probably let him know it's 2-0 and has to be on a tee here for him to swing. So a run on first base, but there's 2 outs in the inning so far. Agason looking in. He's set and ready. Pitch is a little outside. McFarland, the catcher, tries to frame it, but doesn't get the call from the home plate umpire, Jerry Hart. So the Cal running the count 3-0. And Moncks Corner looking to get another runner on base. Agason takes a look back at first. Here's the pitch. Low and outside again. And that'll be another free pass to the Moncks Corner first baseman, Ryan Pierce. So runner now on first and second base, and Jackson Blackburn, the right fielder for Moncks Corner, step into the batter's box. Agason ready. Here's the first pitch. High for ball 1. Agason has lost control here for at least the last couple of batters. He is working extremely quickly. So 1-0 count here to Blackburn. Here's the next pitch. Outside, ball 2. Atkinson showing a little frustration here, not being able to find the strike zone. Timeout on the field. Looks like head coach for Hartsville Northern, Rocky Atkinson, will come out to talk to his pitcher. So while we're waiting, tomorrow, got a lot of scenarios here. Hartsville Northern has to win this game to move on to tomorrow. Already advancing is the St. George All-Stars. So if Hartsville Northern defeats Moncks Corner here, there'll be a 3-way tie, and there will be a coin flip to see who moves on. No, the only thing we do know is I believe St. George got the bye early in the week, so they will definitely be playing in game 1 of tomorrow. Moncks Corner and Hartsville Northern will have to flip to see who would get the bye to the second game. Looks like we're ready to resume play. 1-0 count, or excuse me, 2-0 count. The next pitch from Atkinson is again high, so 3-0. Already walking 2 hitters so far in this inning, both on first and second. Atkinson working quickly, and here's the next pitch in the dirt for ball 4. So the bases are loaded now for the second baseman, number 1, Ben Cohen. Atkinson was absolutely cruising in this game until Hagan Gregory stepped in the batter's box. And he's now walked Gregory, Pierce, and Blackburn now. Yeah. So bases are juiced, and first pitch from Atkinson. High for ball 1. This has become painful so far to watch Jace Atkinson. He was doing so well through the first 5 hitters of the ball game. Now he's walked the last 3. Next pitch come from Atkinson. Bunt showed high and outside. Ball 2. 2-0 count. Atkinson says something to his catcher, Trayon McFarland. Here's the next pitch. In there for a strike. So 2-1 count now on the batter, Ben Cohen. Bases are loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Atkinson ready for the windup, and here's the pitch. And that one's in there and swung on a foul to the left side. So Atkinson has worked the count back even. 2-2 now. So Cohen is getting some instruction from the manager of Moncks Corner, Steve Pauley. Looks like we're about ready to resume play. Cohen's stepping back into the batter's box. So Atkinson will step in from the windup. He's ready, and here's the pitch. Right down Broadway for strike 3. Cohen wasn't ready for that one. And Jace Atkinson will get out of the inning with no damage. So no runs, no hits, 3 left on base. And we'll move on to the top of the 3rd. Your score is still 0-0. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Josh Reddick, World Series champ, and you're watching the County Channel.
The County Channel is also available on video on demand. Go to BeaufortCountySC.gov, scroll down to Public Meetings, click Watch Now, and then click the Video on Demand button and select your program from the list.
Call the meeting to order.
If you'd like a DVD of this program, click on the link on the right and fill out the order form. And thank you for watching the County Channel.
Back here for the top of the 3rd. Score is Hartsville Northern 0, Moncks Corner 0, and number 18 Rodney Atkinson up to bat. Here's the first pitch to Rodney, fouled off to the backstop. So Leggett still on the mound for Moncks Corner, 0-1 count here. Good pitching job last inning by Jace Atkinson. He gave 3 free passes to 3 hitters from Moncks Corner, but fought back and struck out Ben Cohen to end the inning. 0-1 pitch, here it is. In there for strike 2, so quickly Leggett ahead of the hitter 0-2 here in the top of the 3rd. Leggett's ready for the windup, and here's the pitch. In there for strike 3. So quickly, AJ makes work of the leadoff batter in the inning, Rodney Atkinson. But back to the top of the lineup for Hartsville Northern, number 27, Ryan Thompson. Center fielder will step into the batter's box. Leggett's ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped really high to the right side of the infield. Looks like Cohen had to take a few steps into the outfield, and he'll catch it easily for out number 2. So 3 pitches, 2 outs now here in the top of the 3rd. And Trayon McFarland, catcher for Hartsville Northern, will step into the box. So Leggett's standing in from the windup, and he's ready. Here's the pitch. In there low for ball 1. So 1-0 count here to McFarland. 2 outs, top of the 3rd. Still no score in the ball game. Here's a pitch from Leggett. Curveball, pretty nasty one at that for strike 1. So Leggett will look on from the windup, and here's his pitch. Swung on and tapped to the left side, but that will be foul. So 2-2 count now on the batter, Trayon McFarland. Two count here. I actually think it might be. So Leggett from the windup, ready to resume play here. Trayon McFarland ready for the next pitch, and here it comes. Low and in the dirt. And I believe that was ball 2. My trusty scoreboard keeper is not doing his job at the moment. And we're not, yep, 2-2 count. That's what we thought. So 2-2 count to McFarland, the batter for Hartsville Northern. And here we're ready. Low and outside. I think that's ball 3. McFarland will trot on down to first base. And I think the first base umpire will tell him he needs to trot on back. So he does so. I don't think McFarland was ready. So we'll all take our time here on the field to resume play. So 3-2 count here. McFarland will step in batter's box for the payoff pitch. Leggett from the windup, and here it comes. Swung on a pop way high. I think it'll get out of play right over the first base bleachers. Everybody looks like they're safe over there. So McFarland will battle up there, live on to see another pitch. So we'll have another payoff pitch here from Leggett. Swung on, that's laced to the left side, but J.P. Proctor, third baseman from Moncks Corner, makes a phenomenal stab. And that'll be out number 3 as Moncks Corner will trot on into the first base dugout ready to put some runs on the board. But right now the score is Hartsville Northern 0, Moncks Corner 0. You're on the County Channel. We'll see you in a minute. All right, back here for the bottom of the third at field number 2, Oscar Frazier Park in Bluffton, South Carolina. 2019 Dixie Boys State Tournament. 0-0 score so far from Hartsville Northern and Moncks Corner. Moncks Corner is coming up to bat. Leading off will be back at the top of the lineup, number 5, the third baseman, J.P. Proctor. First pitch to Proctor is fouled back to the backstop. Proctor made a great dive and stab there on a hard line drive by Trayon McFarland there in the top of the third. 0-1 count to Proctor so far. Here's Atkinson still on the mound for Hartsville Northern. All speed pitch in the dirt from Atkinson. They even counted 1-1. Pitchers have done well so far in this game. Next pitch from Atkinson is pitched in a high fly ball to right center field. Right fielder Alvy Fullwood will settle under it and catch it for out number 1 of the inning. So 1 out here, and Dylan Lambert, the shortstop from Moncks Corner, will step into the batter's box. Score is 1-0 in favor of North Augusta on field number 3 in the junior boys action. Here's a pitch from Atkinson. Swung on and missed. So quick strike there from Atkinson, who looks like he might have found his groove again. Atkinson working quickly from the windup. Here's the pitch. Inside corner, strike 2. So quickly ahead of Lambert. 0-2 in the count is Atkinson. Lambert looking at, here's the pitch from check swing. home plate umpire will ask help from the first base umpire or the field umpire, Mark Renix, and they will say Lambert did not go. So that'll run the count 1-2 now. The shortstop, number 3, Dylan Lambert. Chase Atkinson on the mound, and he's ready for his next pitch. Swung on, tapped softly over to third base. Alexander will field it and throw on to first in time. Quickly, 2 outs now in the inning. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And coming to the plate for Moncks Corner will be number 9, Miller McGuire, playing center field today for Moncks Corner. So Atkinson make quick work of the first 2 hitters once again for Moncks Corner. Atkinson looking on. He gets his sign. And here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. 1-0 count here to McGuire. There were a good bit more runs scored so far at this time in their previous matchup. But the pitcher's doing well here early on. Next pitch is flown out to right field. A little pop, a little Texas leaguer will fall in there for the first hit of the ball game for the Moncks Corner All-Stars. So Miller McGuire will be on with a single. So run on first here. 2 outs in the bottom of the third. And number 11, the catcher Mason Salisbury, will step to the plate. And it sounds like there's a big 2-run home run on field 3. Maybe it was a solo home run. Maybe somebody would tell me. Thank you, Scott. So solo home run. Score is now 2-0 in favor of North Augusta. So we're about ready to resume action here on field 2. Like I said, Miller McGuire on a single. He'll be at first base, and Salisbury will be up to bat. Here's a pitch from Atkinson. Pitch out. Just checking to see if the runner was going to stay put at first, which he does. So 1-0 count on Mason Salisbury. Atkinson looking on from the stretch. He takes a look back at the first base runner. Here's the pitch, and McGuire will take off, and I don't know if that was a smart idea. The throw beats him by quite a large margin. Nice throw by Trayon McFarland, and McGuire will be out attempting to steal. So we'll move on to the top of the 4th. We have a pitcher's duel so far. Hartsville Northern 0, Moncks Corner 0. We'll move on. We'll see in a minute. You're on the County Channel.
I'm from South Carolina, and my vote counts.
I am from South Carolina.
The Palmetto State.
Mi voto cuenta.
I'm a South Carolinian, and my vote counts.
And my vote counts.
This year, thousands of South Carolinians will vote using the newest, most advanced voting technology in the world. Every vote matters, and every vote counts.
I'm from South Carolina, and my vote counts.
Nobody likes an awkward silence, but you can actually use it for something good.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Are we there yet?
Yep. We're here.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
All right, back here for the top of the 4th. We have a new pitcher on the mound for Moncks Corner. Miller McGuire will come in from center field to take over for the starting pitcher, A.J. Leggett, who I think will replace him out in center field. Leggett leaves after 3 innings, giving up no runs. And I'm not sure Leggett even gave up a hit. Yeah, no hits so far in the game for Hartsville Northern. So about ready for action. Leading off the inning for Hartsville Northern will be number 34, Tucker Galloway. pitchers, Atkinson for Hartsville Northern and Leggett so far in this game for Moncks Corner, have really shut down the opposing hitters. The only base runners that have been on either walks or one hit in the game has come from McGuire, the actual pitcher now for Moncks Corner, with a single last inning. Looks like we're about ready for play here. McGuire looking around, making sure his defense is set. Galloway will step in the box, and McGuire is ready from the windup. And we'll have the first pitch of the fourth. Swung on and fouled off to the left side for strike one. So 0-1 count here to the hitter, Tucker Galloway. Next pitch from McGuire coming. Nice curveball, be tapped over to Proctor at third base. Proctor will field it, throw to first for the first out. So one out here, top of the fourth. A lot of good defense being played on both sides so far. Had diving plays and runners thrown out. Once you get this far in the tournament, you're going to see some good baseball. So one out here and step in the box will be number 42, Jace Atkinson, pitcher for Hartsville, who's looking to help his own cause. First pitch to Atkinson, outside corner for strike one. Atkinson has done very well for himself so far in this game, only giving up one hit. Next pitch for McGuire, a swing that started out and tried to stop, not a check swing, but basically just an ugly swing, I guess you would say, by Jace Atkinson. So strike two, 0-2 count here. One out on the top of the fourth. Moncks Corner in the field. Pitcher McGuire's ready. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball one. So that'll run the count 1-2. McGuire in. Let's see. Here's his pitch. Ground ball. Sunday hop over there to Proctor, but he airmails the throw to first base, and Atkinson would take off to second. And right when I start talking about how good the defense is being played by both sides, there is an error in the game. So throwing error by Proctor will send Atkinson down to second base. So one out here in the top of the fourth. Hartsville Northern has a runner in scoring position, and the right fielder, Alvy Fullwood, will step into the batter's box. Proctor has probably been one of the best all-around players, not only offensively, which he has shown off a big bat this week, but he is a very good fielding third baseman, and very unlike him right there on that error. But either way, we have a runner on second base, one out, top of the fourth. Here's a pitch from McGuire, swung on and out of play for strike one. So 0-1 count here to Fullwood. Third base coach from Hartsville wants to have a word with his right fielder. And looks like they're ready. Fullwood's a big kid. Hartsville's got a lot of tall kids, good size. There's not a lot of skinny kids on their team. They're athletes over there. So McGuire's looking in to Fullwood. Fullwood's ready. Here's the pitch. Outside corner, strike two. So quickly McGuire's ahead on Fullwood here, 0-2. Runner on second base for Hartsville Northern is Jace Atkinson. Hartsville looking to try to take the lead here in the top of the fourth. Here's the next pitch from McGuire. A little outside for ball one. So 1-2 count now. Fullwood playing right field today. He's also played third base some for Hartsville Northern. McGuire has the sign, and here's the pitch. Swung on and tapped over to second. Cohen will come in and flip it over to first base for out number two. So 2 outs now, but the runner from second base, Atkinson, will advance to third. And coming to the batter's box will be number 3, John Alexander, third baseman for Hartsville Northern, who has also made 3 or 4 putouts here so far in this game. So McGuire looking in from the stretch, looking to get out of this inning without any runs being put on the board. Here's the pitch. In there for strike one. So quickly ahead 0-1 on the hitter, John Alexander. McGuire's working quickly. Here's the pitch from Miller. Swung on and missed. So way ahead in the count as Miller McGuire 0-2 here to the batter at John Alexander. McGuire looking in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit up the middle. That'll be a tough play for Cohen. He feels it, throws on to first. And Dylan Lambert from short was going to try to make the play, but smartly backs off and lets the second baseman make the throw out for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, one error, and 1 left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of the 4th. Your score is still Hartsville Northern 0, Moncks Corner 0. You're on the County Channel. We'll see you in just a minute. All right, back here on the County Channel. We're still scoreless here in the bottom of the 4th at Field 2 at Oscar Frazier Park in Bluffton, South Carolina. Moncks Corner coming up to bat, trying to break up in this game. Still great pitching going on for both sides. Here's the first pitch from Atkinson. Swung on, big cut by Mason Salisbury, the catcher, but it is fouled back to the backstop. Atkinson still pitching for Hartsville Northern. Atkinson's only really been in trouble one time, and that was in the 2nd inning, which he got himself out of. But he's only given up 1 hit so far through 3 innings. Here's the next pitch from Jace. Little high for ball 1. That'll even the count at 1-1 here. I want to thank all the fans that are listening and all the fans that have attended this game. We enjoy hosting these tournaments, and I know the County Channel and ourselves love broadcasting as well. Next pitch in there for a strike, so Atkinson's ahead now with Salisbury 1-2 here. Bottom of the 4th. Next pitch coming in from Atkinson. A little inside. Ball 2. So 2-2 count now to the batter Mason Salisbury. Atkinson looking to have another punch out, and Mason Salisbury looking to get on base for Moncks Corner. Here's the pitch, way outside, and that'll run the count full. So 3-2 count now to the cleanup hitter, Mason Salisbury. As the sun goes down here at Oscar Frazier Park, the shadows start falling over the field. Payoff pitch from Atkinson, swung on and missed, so there's a punch out there. Another strikeout for Jace. So 1 out now in the bottom of the 4th inning. Coming to bat will be number 6, A.J. Leggett, who was the starting pitcher for Moncks Corner, and he's been taken over by Miller McGuire, now pitching for Moncks Corner. So A.J. will get back in box, who already has a walk in so far in this game. No, I apologize. A.J. I think was out on a strikeout his first at bat. First pitch to A.J. is high for ball 1. So 1-0 count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the next pitch from Atkinson. Low and outside, 2-0. I apologize, Leggett grounded out his first time. Looking to get back in the box and find a way to get on first base for Moncks Corner. Here's the next pitch from Atkinson. Right down Broadway for strike one. So 2-1 count here to, I believe, AJ moved out to center field after he came out of the game pitching. 2-1 pitch from Atkinson coming on. Swung on and tapped back to the backstop. So that'll even the count at 2-2. Manager Steve Pauly will help out the home plate umpire Jerry Hart, running over to get the ball for him. And we're ready to resume play. We called time by AJ. Well, we're ready to resume. Chase from the windup. Here's his pitch. Way over the head of AJ Leggett for ball 3. So that'll run the count full here to another batter. Here's the pitch from Atkinson. Swung on, hit pretty hard to center field, tailing to right center. But Ryan Thompson will run over and catch it for out number 2. So 2 outs here, bottom of the 4th. And stepping to the plate will be number 10, Hagan Gregory, left fielder for Moncks Corner. Walked his previous at bat. So about ready for here's pitch from Atkinson. Swung on and missed. Here. Here's the pitch from Atkinson. Swung on and missed again. So Jace is quickly ahead of the hitter, Hagan Gregory, 0-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Atkinson looking on, and here's his pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and Atkinson through 4 innings. This pitch, scoreless ball here. 5 strikeouts now for the starting pitcher of Hartsville Northern. We'll move on to the top of the 5th. Score is still Hartsville Northern 0, Moncks Corner 0. We'll be back in just a minute. You're on the County Channel.
This election season, support a candidate with proven leadership skills. Pedro Menendez Diavalis, an accomplished leader who established European settlements in the New World. He can help us better understand early American history and drive investment in archaeology and research. Visit the Santa Elena History Center in historic Beaufort, South Carolina, to learn more about Pedro Menendez and America's untold story. Cast your ballot to re-elect Pedro Menendez today.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Are we there yet?
Yep. We're here.
It's a short drive from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the Hartsville Moncks Corner, where we start the top of the 5th, 0-0. And your Hartsville All-Stars are up to bat. That's just going to be a foul ball right there down the first baseline.
Sorry.
And here's Matt.
Sorry, everyone. Had to take a restroom break, and looks like I missed a strike, maybe. All right, so Quez Hadley's up to bat for Hartsville Northern. Miller McGuire still on the mound for Moncks Corner. 0-1 count here. Bottom of the 4th inning, or excuse me, top of the 5th inning. I'm sorry, looks like the count is 1-1. McGuire ready, and here's the pitch. Swung on, hit back up the middle. Lambert will field it at short, though, and throw on for the first out of the inning. So 1 out here. And coming to bat will be number 14, Evan Young. Still scoreless here in the top of the 5th. Here's a pitch from McGuire, high for ball 1. So 1-0 count. McGuire from the windup. Here's a pitch, swung on and missed. So that'll even the count at 1-1. Can't believe this game is still scoreless. Both of these teams are way too good offensively to be scoreless here in the top of the 5th. In there for another ball. So 2-1 count now to Evan Young. But I will give credit to the pitching so far. Chase Atkinson doing a heck of a job for Hartsville Northern, and A.J. Leggett, Miller McGuire doing the same for the Moncks Corner All-Stars. McGuire ready. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and foul to the right side. That'll even the count at 2-2 here. 1 out, top of the 5th inning. Two pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. And that will be the second out of the inning. And another punch out from Miller McGuire. So 2 outs here, top of the 5th, and McGuire looking to make quick work of Hartsville Northern so they can get in the dugout and score some runs. And stepping in the batter's box, Rodney Atkinson, second baseman for Hartsville Northern, looking to get a little 2-out rally going. Swung on, big cut by Atkinson, but missed. 0-1 count here. Next pitch coming from McGuire. A little low for ball 1. That'll even the count at 1-1. So 1-1 count here. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Here's a pitch from McGuire. Swung on and hit back to the second baseman. Cohen will field it. Throwing first base, and that will be 3 quick outs here in the top of the 5th. We'll move on to the bottom of the half. Your score is still 0-0. You're on the County Channel. We'll see you in just a second. Back here for the bottom of the 5th, working quickly is Jace Atkinson, and first pitch is fouled off to the right side. by the first baseman, Ryan Pierce. So 0-1 count on Pierce. The score is Hartsville Northern 0, Moncks Corner 0. Still pitchers dueling it out there. Next pitch is chopped to third base, high chopper, and that'll be a really tough play by Alexander. He'll just barehand it and hold on to it. So we'll have a leadoff infield single by the first baseman, Ryan Pierce.
Now batting number 2, Jackson Blackburn.
Next on the bat will be number 2, Jackson Blackburn, right fielder for Moncks Corner. So Moncks Corner has the leadoff batter on here. Looking to try to get a run on the board and take the lead here in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the pitch way outside, and that'll get past the catcher, and Pierce will take off to second base. So that'll be a wild pitch credited to Atkinson. No outs here, runner in scoring position for Moncks Corner. Your hitter is Jackson Blackburn. Oh, thank you. And thanks Shannon Loper for bringing me some food. So here's a pitch from Atkinson. Here's a great bunt, but it'll just go foul by Blackburn. So 1-1 count here. 1-1 count to the batter, Blackburn. Your runner on second is Ryan Pierce, who got on just a minute ago by an infield single. So Atkinson will get back on the rubber from the stretch. He'll look on and get his sign. And here's the pitch. Another bunt attempt, and that is popped up, and Trayon McFarland will get out of his crouch and take off and catch that pop-up. That was a miscue there by Jackson Blackburn and the Moncks Corner All-Stars. So 1 out now. The runner does not get moved over to third base. And the next out of bat will be number 1, Ben Cohen. So bad execution there. Next pitch is ripped up the middle off of the pitcher, Jake Atkinson, and that does not look like it feels good. That was a Chase just barely didn't get his glove down. It looks like he hit him somewhere in his leg. All the players and coaches from both teams actually look like they're walking out there to check on him. That was a hard hit ball by Ben Cohen. We'll take just a short break while Atkinson regains himself. All right, we're back here at Field 2 at Oscar Frazier Park. Thankfully, Jace Atkinson, the pitcher for Hartsville Northern, is back up and throwing a few pitches. Tough kid right there, because I'm telling you, that was a hard hit ball back up that looks like it caught him on the knee or on the shin. And I'm sure that doesn't feel good, but Atkinson looks like he's a tough kid. And we're ready to resume action here in the bottom of the fifth. Runners are now on the corners, both getting on by infield singles here. And stepping up to the batter's box will be number 5, the leadoff hitter, J.P. Proctor.
Now batting number 5, J.P. Proctor.
J.P. Already has, I believe, 3 home runs in this tournament and a load of, he's surely in double digits in RBIs by now. But he's 0-2. He's 0-2 so far in this ball game. 1 out here, bottom of the 5th. Atkins is ready and pickoff attempt here. Pierce slides back to third and Cohen gets back safely to first. So Atkinson will step back on the rubber. Look at both runners, and here's the pitch. Swung on and hit hard to right field, but right at Albie Fullwood. He'll catch it, corral it, and it looks like the runner from third base, instead of getting back and tagging up, froze on the play. I'm not sure what happened there. So instead of a sac fly and a first run of the ball game, we will still be scoreless and just have a fly out. So 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. Runners are still on first and third for Moncks Corner. So Atkinson's going to try to work himself out of this jam here. 2 outs now. Your batter will be Dylan Lambert. Pitch is high, and that'll be ball 1 to Lambert. The runner at first, Ben Cohen, trotted down to second, trying to get himself in a pickle, but Trayon McFarland holds on to it. And now runners at second and third. Here's the pitch from Atkinson. Way high and inside, and that'll get by, and that'll be a wild pitch, and Ryan Pierce will slide in safely for the first run of the ball game. So that miscue base running by Pierce just a minute ago won't come back to haunt Moncks Corner. So now the score is 1-0. Moncks Corner leading Hartsville Northern. Cohen advances over to third. 1-0 count here to Lambert. Atkinson's pitched a heck of a game, but the first run does come to score. Next pitch is swung on and missed, so that'll even the count at 1-1. Here's the next pitch from Atkinson. Way inside, and that'll hit Lambert. So it looks like Atkinson might be still feeling some effects of the ground ball off of his leg. But now runners were once again on the corners, and stepping in the batter's box will be number 9, Miller McGuire, the current pitcher for Moncks Corner. Still 2 outs here. Moncks Corner has taken the lead, though, 1-0. In a great ball game so far by both sides. So Atkinson will look on. Another pickoff attempt. So we're yet to see the first pitch in the at bat. McGuire steps back in the batter's box. Atkinson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Swung on and tapped the left side, but foul. So that'll be an 0-1 count here to the batter, Miller McGuire. McGuire had the first hit of the ball game for each side. Had a bloop single here last inning. Runners on first and third, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Atkinson looking on. Here's the pitch. A low and outside for ball 1. Or excuse me, ball 2. 2-1, no, 1-1. 1-1 count here to McGuire. Lambert will take second, so runners in scoring position now. Swung on and hit the right field, but that looks like it'll be just a lazy fly ball, and Fullwood would come on and make the catch for out number 3, but not before Moncks Corner scores to make it 1-0 in this ball game. 1 run, 2 hits, 2 left on base. We'll move on to the top of the 6th. You're on the County Channel. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Josh Reddick, World Series champ, and you're watching the County Channel.
It's been said the only constant is change, and that's why here at Coastline we want to make you aware of the changes that take place in Beaufort County and the cities within the county. We hope you'll join us at various times throughout the month to see Coastline and the guests that we bring that will tell you what is going on that is going to affect you day to day. That's Coastline here on the County Channel.
Back here for the top of the 6th inning. Score is now Hartsville 0-0. Moncks Corner 1. Heck of a ball game we have going on at the moment. It was a good bottom of the 5th for Moncks Corner as Ryan Pierce came on to score on a wild pitch by the pitcher Jace Atkinson. But start at the top of the 6th. Miller McGuire still on the mound, and Ryan Thompson, the center fielder for Hartsville Northern, will come to the plate, looking to try and tie this ball game up. So McGuire here, the first pitch of the half inning, a little high for ball 1. The Moncks Corner pitchers have limited the Hartsville Northern hitters big time so far in this game. Next pitch is in there for a strike to even the count at 1-1. Atkinson, the pitcher for Hartsville Northern, has pitched at Jim as well. Not really fair that he's losing at the moment. Next pitch is fouled to the left side, so that'll run the count 1-2. McGuire is ahead on the hitter, Ryan Thompson. McGuire looks like about ready to put the ball back in play. From the windup, here's the next pitch. Swung on, hit to the left side again, but just foul. So Thompson will stay alive in this at bat. So 1-2 count here. The hitter Ryan Thompson. McGuire's ready. Here's pitch. Swung on and popped straight up in the air. I'm not sure if it'll get out of play. It will stay in play, but Mason Salisbury, the catcher, will not be able to make the catch. That ball was hit a mile in the air. So Thompson's battling up there, doing whatever he can to try to get on base for Hartsville Northern. Jerry Hart asking one of the coaches at Hartsville Northern to get back in the dugout. And we're ready to resume play. So McGuire from the windup. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and that is lined extremely hard. Tomahawked by the hitter, Ryan Thompson. He's battling up there. Count is still 1-2. McGuire's ready. Here's the next pitch. Swung on and missed. And McGuire will get the strikeout. That was a good at bat, though, by the hitter, Ryan Thompson. So one out here, top of the 6th inning, and stepping in the batter's box to be the catcher, Tryon McFarland. Some really good hitters for Hartsville Northern have been held at bay by the 2 Moncks Corner pitchers so far. Here's the pitch from McGuire. Nice curveball in there for strike 1. So 0-1 count here to the catcher, Tryon McFarland, who has probably the best arm out of any catcher I've seen so far in this tournament. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. I think that'll get over. Oh, and one of our spectators thought she was running out of the way and almost ran right into that pop-up. But she is just fine, and she will return to her seat, ready to watch the next pitch. So 0-2 count here. McGuire's way ahead on McFarland. One out here in top of the 6th inning. I think Jerry Hart, the home plate umpire, is running out of baseballs. So Mark Rennick's field umpire retrieve some form, and we'll be about ready to resume play here in just a second. We'll see. Yeah, all right, we're about ready. 1-0 ball game so far here at Oscar Frazier Park, field number 2. On the other field in the junior boys bracket, Beaufort County has blown that game wide open, up 10-2 now in the bottom of the 4th. So McFarland, hitter for Hartsville, calls time, and he'll step back in the batter's box. McGuire looking in from the windup, and here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice curveball there by McGuire. Catcher Mason Salisbury will flip the ball out there thinking it is out number 3, but it is out number 2. So 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts for Miller McGuire. And next up to bat will be Tucker Galloway, the first baseman for Hartsville Northern. McGuire's first pitch to Galloway is fouled off to the backstop. Miller McGuire has come on and matched exactly what A.J. Leggett, the starting pitcher, has done for the Moncks Corner All-Stars. Here's the next pitch. It's swung on and missed, and quickly McGuire is way ahead again to another Hartsville Northern hitter. So here's the 0-2 pitch from McGuire. Swung on and laced to the left side. Dylan Lambert will make a nice dive and grab and throw her to first base for out number 3. What a play by the shortstop, Dylan Lambert from Moncks Corner. Took a sure hit away from Tucker Galloway. And we'll move on to the bottom of the 6th inning. Moncks Corner still leads Hartsville Northern 1-0. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be right back. Back here at Oscar Frazier Park, field number 2, Dixie Boys State Tournament semifinal game here, and Moncks Corner leads 1-0 to the Hartsville Northern All-Stars. Been a great game so far. Jace Atkinson still on the mound for Hartsville Northern. First pitch to the catcher Mason Salisbury of Moncks Corner is a ball. Been a heck of a game so far. Atkinson from the windup, and that is a straight rip up the middle by Mason Salisbury. He'll lead off the bottom of the sixth with a single. The Moncks corner will try to add some runs on to cushion this 1-0 lead they have. Oh, 164. My director, Alec Bishop, has let me know that there's 164 of y'all viewing out there. I appreciate it. Oh, first pitch to the hitter, McGuire, apologize. A.J. Leggett is high, and that will be a pass ball. Trayon McFarland had it, but let it tip off his glove. Salisbury will advance to second base on the pass ball. So 1-0 count here to A.J. Leggett. Atkinson looking on for the count. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, so that'll even the count at 1-1. Atkinson pitch in there for, and it looks like Leggett tried to bunt it, missed, so that'll be a strike. McFarland, the catcher, will fire it down to second, trying to get get the second base runner, Mason Salisbury, but he will get back in safely. So runner on second, 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. 2-2 count, I'm sorry, and that'll be fouled off by Leggett. So 2-2 count here. No outs, runner on second base for Moncks corner. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to the second baseman. And tomorrow will field it and throw it on to first base for the first out. But that will advance the runner to third. So run on third, 1 out here. And number 10, Hagan Gregory, will step into the batter's box. Atkinson, the pitcher for, looks like we're going to have time called. The manager, Rocky Atkinson, is going to come out for Hartsville Northern, and that might be the end of the night for Jace Atkinson. Heck of a 5 1/3 innings for Jace so far. Looks like he might be just going to give a talk to his infield to plan on what they're going to do here with a runner on third base and only 1 out. I'd like to take this time again to thank all the viewers out there. I read where I have 164 right now, and I thank all of you. 65, hey, you're up to 165. Thank all of you. So I also like to thank all the fans out here this week at the state tournament. Thank my athletic staff, my grounds crew for what they've done. It was a heck of a job this morning getting the fields ready for games today. I'd like to thank the volunteers that have spent a lot of hours here not getting paid, all except for Alan Arsenault and Toby Colella. And then I'd like to thank the County Channel staff for what they have done. They've been out here working a lot of hours with us, and we've enjoyed every moment of it. So it looks like we're ready to resume play here in the bottom of the sixth. Runner on third, pitch out. Smart pitch out there by Hartsville Northern. Gregory did show bunt, but Mason Salisbury, the third base runner for Moncks Corny, that was good base running. As soon as he saw the pitch out, took off back to third before a throw could be made. Next pitch coming from Atkinson is in there for a strike, so 1-1 counting on the hitter Gregory. 1 out here in the bottom of the sixth. Atkinson looking on, he has his pitch from the stretch. Another bunt being shown. That's a great bunt by Gregory. Salisbury will come on and score as the pitcher Atkinson fields it and throws on to first for out number 2. Great bunt by Hagan Gregory. That was, you couldn't have more textbook squeeze bunt there. So Moncks Corner will take a 2-0 lead now here in the bottom of the sixth. First baseman Ryan Pierce will come on. He is one of the 2 runs scored so far in this game. Atkinson looking on, not ready to toe the rubber yet. Now he's ready. So from the windup, Atkinson has his pitch. Here it comes, high and outside for ball 1. So that was great small ball by Steve Pauly and the Moncks Corner All-Stars, getting the runner around the third and squeeze bunting him home. Next pitch is high for ball 2. So 2-0 count here to the batter, Ryan Pierce. Moncks Corner leads 2-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch from Jace. A little low for ball 3. That was close. So 3-0 count now. The hitter Ryan Pierce is way ahead on the pitcher. Here's the pitch from Atkinson. High for ball 4. So that'll be another walk here for Moncks Corner. And number 2, Jackson Blackburn, will make his way to the batter's box. Time will be called by Moncks Corner manager Steve Pauly. It looks like we'll have a pinch hitter. I believe that's Gavin Driggers that'll come on to bat for Jackson Blackburn. That'll actually be number 8, Keith Stevens. That'll come on the bat. I apologize. So Keith Stevens will pinch hit here for Jackson Blackburn. So runner on first base, 2 outs here at the bottom of the 6th. And we're here at Oscar Frazier Park in Bluffton, South Carolina. And look at that beautiful view there from our drone as the sun sets. Yeah, I was basically told to say that. Not much of a sunsets and rainbows kind of guy, but hey, first pitch to Stevens is high and outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Another ball thrown there by Jace Atkinson. I'm sure he's tired. His pitch count's getting up there as he was the starting pitcher for Hartsville Northern. 92 pitches so far in this game. The limit is 95, but he can finish the pitcher. Here's the pitch from Jace, and it's in there for a strike. Ball gets by the pitcher, but the runner will stay put at first base. So 2-1 count now on the hitter Stevens. Runner on first base is Ryan Pierce. Jace looks on. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. So 3-1 count now on the hitter Keith Stevens. Atkinson looking in for his pitch, and here it is. In there for strike 2. That'll run the count full, and I'm not sure if Stevens is going to look to swing here. He's shown bunt a couple times so far in this at bat. Next pitch coming from Atkinson, and swung on and missed, and that'll be another strikeout for Jace Atkinson. And we'll close out the 6th inning, but not before Moncks Corner puts another run on the board to cushion their lead. They now lead Hartsville Northern 2-0. We'll move on to the top of the 7th. Hartsville Northern down to their last 3 outs to stay alive in this tournament. You're here on the County Channel. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Tony Mills. I'm a naturalist and educator here in the Low Country. You know, Beaufort County is an amazing place to live. Not only is it beautiful here, but we have an amazing diversity of living things. In this series, we're not going to travel to other parts of the world, like Africa or Asia, to see neat things. We're going to look at habitats right here in Beaufort County, and we're going to look at some of the animals and plants that make this area so special. Join me for Coastal Kingdom on the County Channel.
for the top of the 7th inning, and the first pitch coming from the pitcher from Moncks Corner, Miller McGuire, is lined down the third base line, but fouled. Your batter will be Jace Atkinson, and I believe Jace has gotten on both times at his bats this game. I think both are by walks. So 0-1 count here. Hartsville Northern down 2-0. They need 2 runs to stay alive. Next pitch is hard hit between the shortstop and third baseman. J.P. Trotter, a diving third baseman, barely misses it. And we'll have the leadoff hitter on for Hartsville Northern. The runners on first. No outs here in the top of the 7th. Alvy Fullwood will step in the batter's box for Hartsville Northern. McGuire looking on for the pitch, and here it is. Outside corner for strike 1. McGuire looking in. He has his pitch. Here it is. Swung on. That is hit hard to center field. Center fielder Gregory's back and Leggett. And what a catch is made over his head. That ball was absolutely smoked by the batter, Alvy Fullwood. But a long out, and Hartsville Northern will be down to their final 2 outs. Sometimes baseball just isn't fair. So run on first. 1 out here, and Coach Steve Pauley will come out to speak to his team. And it looks like Beaufort County just mercy ruled North Augusta on field 3, and Beaufort County will move on, and North Augusta will be eliminated. Great tournament by North Augusta. But over here on field 2, run on first, 1 out. John Alexander's up to bat, and the first pitch is fall back here, and it's going to hit the press box, just a matter where. Luckily, it missed the window. So 0-1 count here. Miller McGuire will stay on to pitch to the final batter, or excuse me, not the final batter, to number 3, John Alexander. 1 out here. Next pitch is low for ball 1. Now even the count at 1-1. 1 out here. Runner on first base. So McGuire will look in. Here's his pitch, fouled off to the backstop. So 1-2 count now to the batter, John Alexander. McGuire looking on from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Little outside for ball 2. 2-2 count now to the third baseman, John Alexander.
Folks, let's give both teams another great round of applause.
Here's the pitch from McGuire. Swung on, and big strikeout there by McGuire on a good off-speed pitch. So now there's 2 outs, and Hartsville Northern will be down to their final out of the game. But there's a runner on, and they have the tying run at the plate. Steve Pauley, I think, is going to probably come to confirm the pitch count for Miller McGuire. So he's done for tomorrow. So it looks like Hey, I'm here. And enjoyed being on the county channel so far this week. So it looks like we'll resume play here. I think Steve Pauley is going to check on the pitch count. But he's going to leave Miller McGuire out there. Pitch in there for a ball. Batter is Quez Hadley. Runner is on first, and the tying run is in the batter's box. Here's a pitch from McGuire. Swung on and hit to the right side. Shallow right, and that's going to get down for a hit. Runner on first, Jace Atkinson will take off and make it to third base safely. So Hartsville Northern is battling here. 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. They have runners on the corner. The tying run on first. And stepping in the batter's box will be a pinch, well, excuse me, not a pinch hitter. He re-entered the game last inning. Cutler Norris will come to the plate for Hartsville Northern. So I said before, Beaufort County just won the game on field 3 against North Augusta. They'll move on to play Sumter tomorrow, and Sumter will have to win twice to move on to the World Series. So it looks like we're ready to resume play. Runners on first and third. McGuire looking in. Here's the pitch to Norris. In there for a strike. Runner takes off to second, and he is tagged out for out number 3. I have no clue why they would take that chance. But that's the ball game, folks. Hartsville Northern will win the game 2-0. What a great game by both sides. Hartsville Northern's pitcher, Jace Atkinson, who pitched 6 innings, pitched to Jim. And then the pitchers for Moncks Corner, A.J. Leggett and Miller McGuire did the same. So we'll move on to championship Thursday. Moncks Corner will face the St. George All-Stars, and St. George will have to defeat Moncks Corner twice to win the state tournament. So from the County Channel, we thank you for viewing in. We'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. here on Field 2. Have a good night.